This is Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. First and foremost, like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of great mercy not rule well. Salutations to the men of the whole land, said say elect. This is Makazar from trade.com. Just want to do the edification for the elect's sake. And the name of this lesson will be The Grass is Greener. Alright? And the reason why I said the grass is greener, from the the famous saying, the grass is not always greener on the other side. Well, guess what? I'm here to let you know that according to the scriptures, the grass is greener on the other side. Alright? Because according to Ecclesiastes 3:11, the Lord said he set the world in their hearts. Alright? That they can't understand the works of the Lord. So now the world is set in 2/3 heart, that they can't see the marvelous work that the Lord doing. Alright? All they could see is the things that are in front of them. Alright? So when we go out and we preach, thus saith the Lord, and we say, that the kingdom of heaven, this is not it. Alright? As in the scripture says, we have no continuing kingdom, but we seek one to come. They think that this is the kingdom. Alright? They think that this is their kingdom, but this is not. Alright? That is why he said, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This is not your rest. This is not the rest for Jacob. Alright? And if you think it's green over here, guess what? It's way more greener than the other side. As the scripture said, the more thou see, the more thou shalt marvel. Alright? It's way better on the other side. The kingdom of heaven is way better than this kingdom. This kingdom was set up as a prison house for Jake. According to, I believe, is Isaiah chapter 41 or 42. It says these are people in prison houses. This kingdom was set up. Esau's kingdom, the so-called white man kingdom, was set up as a prison house. So yes, the grass is greener on the other side. But the reason they don't, follow along with the doctrine that we teach, one, because the Lord haven't, opened their eyes to see what we see, because the scripture said, blessed are your eyes for you see. But also because they look at us like, basically like we not having nothing. Alright? That we don't have nothing. Alright? That's how they look at us, like, hey, you ain't looking like you prospering, because according to church, their doctrine is about prosperity. We're not looking like we're prospering. Alright? We're not looking like we're doing all good. So then why should they follow along with us? Where's the promise of his coming? Let me read that real quick. This is the mindset 2/3 of our people in. This is Jeremiah chapter 44 verse 16. It says, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we will not hearken unto thee. That is what they say unto us. But we will certainly do whatsoever things goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes, in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then we had plenty victuals, and were well, and saw no evil. Alright? It says, but since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things, and have been consumed by the sword and by the famine. So they believe that if they stop serving Jesus or Allah or all these other false gods, that they're gonna see hell. They believe that they're gonna see hell. The scripture said that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is your reward. This is Psalms 81 verse 13. It says, oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways. And this is what we had to do to prosper. Follow the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I should soon have subdued their enemies and turned my hands against their adversaries. So the Lord would have turned to us for good if we had kept his ways. But our forefathers, they only wanted, they could have only dealt with what they saw now. You know, the prosperous, I was envious of the wicked when I saw the prosperity of the foolish. All right. The scripture said, "Envy not thou the oppressor, and choose none of his ways." And they choose the ways of the oppressor. They only deal with what they can see. So they see around them the nations prospering, and they want to follow suit and do the things that the nations doing to prosper. But the things that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai say to do to prosper, they refuse to do them. They refuse to do them because they can't see afar off. That is what the scripture said. They can't see afar off. All right? And the selected few that the Lord chose to wake up to this word can see afar off. And that is why we choose not to run with you in the same excess of riot. Are we waiting for the kingdom of heaven, which is much more? The scriptures talk about the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed. It looks small when it starts, but it germinates into something grand. And from this ancient saying, to see from the seed, that is wisdom. To see what a tree gonna bloom into just from knowing that seed, that is wisdom. To know what a situation gonna result to from just the very spark of it, that is wisdom. And not all people have wisdom. 2/3 they can't see from the seed. So that is why they don't know that the grass is green on the other side. But when you serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, guess what? The grass is greener. But they can't see that. This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 2. It says, "Beloved, now are we the sons of Yahweh, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be." It ain't yet appear what we shall be. And there's a reason why they don't want to take the chance. They don't want to take the risk because they say, nah, they just can't see it. They just can't see what we see. That's why the Lord said, "Blessed are your eyes for you see." Say, nah, no, I don't want to take that chance, serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushai because, with Jesus, Jesus answered my prayers. Again, blessings with Jesus. You might be right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai might be the way, but nah, I don't want to take that chance, Allah been blessing me all the time, so I don't want to take that chance. But guess what? When your days of destruction come, you're going to say, "Rise up and save me." You're going to call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Only then you're going to realize that the grass greener, but you're going to be too late. "Beloved, now are we the sons of Yahweh, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is." And there is the hope. All right, we have faith that what the Lord promised, the Lord said, hey, He's going to bring better things. He's going to make all things new. He's going to wipe away all tears. And I'll pursue into Isaiah chapter 60. We kingdom going to be built up. The scripture said Jerusalem going to be built upon the top of the hills. All right, an everlasting kingdom. And we have hope and faith in that. "Blessed are your eyes for ye see." So we know the grass is green on the other side. Hence the reason we're not resting here. All right. We know that this is not our rest. It will pollute us and destroy us because destruction is coming. So that is why our focus is on the other side of the fence in the kingdom of heaven. All right. That is where our focus is. This is 2 Ezra chapter 7 verse 42. "And he answered and said, This present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak." It says 2 Ezra 7:42. He answered me and said, this present life that we live in here right now is not the end where much glory doth abide. So you're going to have much glory in the kingdom. And this is not it. This is not it. It says this is not the end where much glory doth abide. So arise and depart. For the grass is greener on the other side. The grass is greener in the kingdom of heaven. Right now, we don't know what it is to live. We just here existing. And you people just in a false sense of harmony that you trying to, make it among your enemies. All right? And it will destroy you. All right? This is Isaiah chapter, I believe it's 28, verse 13. Not 13. Verse 15. It says, because you have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell we are at agreement. These were 2/3 of you saying, the ones that choose rather to make it here than to seek the kingdom of heaven. All right? When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. This is what you believe. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. All right? Because you believe that this is the end. This is the kingdom. This is not the kingdom. See, because you made lies your refuge. And the scripture said in verse 18, it says what? And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. Because this is not your rest. It will destroy you. Even with a sore destruction, this is not your rest. The grass is green on the other side. Seek and serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The kingdom is at hand. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. This is 2 Ezra chapter 4, verse 26. It says, then he answered and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. And this is how the kingdom gonna be. The more you're gonna marvel. And the more you read about the kingdom, the more you're gonna marvel. And this is why we have hope. This is why we believe that the grass is greener. But 2/3 of you people, you don't read. For the world hasted fast to pass away, and you're not seeing that. And cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in the time to come. You can't understand the things that promise unto us, be that we part of the hopeful elect. You can't see things that promise unto us and freely given unto us. Because your eyes are not in your head. The scripture said the wise man's eyes are in his head. You are blind. All right? You don't have eyes. You are full of darkness. All right? It says, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. So if this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities, guess what? It could never be the kingdom. This is not the kingdom. And we have to labor to enter into that rest. This is not our rest. The grass is green on the other side. The scripture said in Isaiah that the bed is too short that a man can stretch himself, and the cover too short that a man could cover himself. In Proverbs it said what? Thy rest shall be sweet. Our rest is not sweet yet, full of infirmities and trouble. Always losing loved ones. Always in some debt. This is not the kingdom. The grass is green on the other side. Is the final precept here? This is 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 11. It says, seeing all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of the Lord, when the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall burn with fervent heat. So the destruction of this kingdom is coming. All right? If it was the kingdom, if we were already in the kingdom, destruction wouldn't be coming. It would have been long gone. Nevertheless, we are according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelling righteousness. So this is not where much glory doth abide. We're looking for a new heaven and a new earth, where the grass is greener. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. So that is our goal, to appear blameless before the Lord and to enter into that rest where the grass is greener. Because this is not the rest. The grass is greener, and this is a warning to you people out here. The grass is greener on the other side. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of great mercy not rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sincere elect. This is Makazar from Trinidad Camp saying Shalom and stay strong.